What's up, everyone? Coach D speaks here. So yesterday I posted this tweet that said, tomorrow, many MAGAs and Republicans who don't want accurate black history to be taught in schools and who don't believe systemic racism exists will be posting tributes to Martin Luther King Jr. and misusing his quotes to try and excuse their racism. We should normalize calling them out for the bigots that they are. So that's what I'm here to do today. Let's call them out, because just like clockwork, they posted exactly what I thought they would. Like Ron DeSantis, for instance. He had the nerve to post a picture of Martin Luther King Jr. with one of his quotes, and of course, Happy MLK Day. So let's take a look at how Ron DeSantis' life and legislation don't reflect the teachings of MLK at all. Because Ron DeSantis is the creator of the Stop Woke Act bill. And let's be clear here, Martin Luther King Jr. would be considered woke in today's society. And Ron DeSantis hates anything that resembles being woke. The Stop Woke Act basically bans black history and books that mention people like Martin Luther King Jr. from schools in his state of Florida. Ron DeSantis has also made countless speeches where he talks about ending wokeism. Wokeism is nothing but a dog whistle to racist Republicans to let them know that Ron DeSantis does not like black people. So the fact that he thinks it's okay for him to post a tribute to MLK once a year to try and excuse his racism is quite freaking disgusting in my opinion. But let's move on, because next we have Greg Abbott, who's the governor of Texas. Today he posted this tweet. It says, Dr. Martin Luther King's vision of liberty and opportunity for all inspired our nation. Wow. This is the same governor who wants to deny immigrants from Mexico the opportunity to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In fact, when those immigrants came here, he put them on buses under false pretenses and took them to different areas around the country and dropped them off without water, food, or shelter as a ploy to own the libs. I'm pretty sure Martin Luther King would be 100% against treating human beings the way Greg Abbott thinks it's okay to treat them. Greg Abbott also created a bill, which is like the Stop Woke Act, to ban critical race theory in schools in Texas. This is nothing but another dog whistle because critical race theory is not being taught in elementary schools in Texas. But Greg Abbott just wants his racist followers to know that he has their back. Ted Cruz posted this tweet today. Today we honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He challenged Americans to judge people by the content of their character and not the color of their skin. We will always remember the sacrifices he made to secure liberty for every American. Hashtag MLK Day. Ted Cruz also praised Greg Abbott for leaving immigrants stranded. Ted Cruz has also tried to blame Black Lives Matter for the January 6th insurrection. He also questioned Ketanji Brown Jackson on critical race theory and doesn't believe that diversity training should be a part of the military, which has been known for overt racism in its ranks. Next, we have Kevin McCarthy. He didn't even bother creating his own post. He just lazily retweeted someone else's, and that said, as the leader of the civil rights movement, Martin Luther King Jr. traversed the nation in his quest for equality and lost his life fighting for the principle that each of us be judged by the content of our character instead of the color of our skin. You know something I noticed? I noticed they always use the quote where he talks about being judged by the content of our character and not the color of our skin. And here's why. See, they think that equality means we should stop bringing up the color of our skin. You know, I have this feeling that these people believe that if Martin Luther King were alive today, he would think that his dream had been fulfilled. Like they have this idea that Martin Luther King today would say, you know what, everyone? Let's just pack up and go home. We don't need to march anymore because we've reached equality. And we all know that's not true. Martin Luther King would be marching at a Black Lives Matter rally today. Martin Luther King would be speaking in favor of critical race theory in schools and in favor of teaching 100% accurate Black history. But next up, we have Lauren Boebert. She posted this tweet today. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. On this day, we remember his incredible legacy and contributions to this great nation. You know, it's unbelievable to me that one of the most overt racists in Congress would post something like this. I mean, do you guys not remember this video?
I looked to my left, and there she is, Ilhan Omar. Oops. And I said, well, she doesn't have a backpack, we should be fine. I looked over, and I said, oh, look, the Jihad Squad decided to show up for work today.
Yeah, that was Lauren Boebert insinuating that Ilhan Omar might have an explosive device in her backpack because she's a Muslim woman. She later doubled down on that by calling the group that she was with the Jihad Squad. And there's another video of her telling this exact same story, which turns out to be a lie, by the way, to another crowd of Republicans who are clapping and laughing it up. And you know, here's why jokes like these work with Republicans. Did you know that today, only 39% of Republicans think that MLK Day should actually be a holiday? So while Republicans are out here posting these tweets and talking about MLK, most of them voted against this being an actual holiday. Don't let these people fool you. The only reason they're posting these quotes is because they feel obligated to do so because it's MLK Day. If it were up to them, this would just be another day. Period.
At MeidasTouch, we are unapologetically pro-democracy, and we demand justice and accountability. That's why we're spreading our message to Convict 45. That's right, gear up right now with your Convict 45 tees and pins at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.